So everybody, we haven't produced a Safety Sense and More video for a bit. So this morning, we're here at the Lakewood office, and we want to introduce the newest, latest, and greatest member to the safety team, and that's Troy Hallaux.
Good morning.
Many of you may know him. He's been a taper foreman for us for how long?
3.5 years at this company.
Right on. So he has a long history of working in our field, and he's going to be the safety manager moving forward under Jeff and myself, and then in a few months when I retire, he'll be the go-to guy alongside of Jeff. So this is his first week. Would you care to share just a short story of your interior systems gig, where you started, how you got, and why you've gotten an interest in becoming a safety guy?
Well, between Alliance Partitions and Western Partitions, I've been taping foreman for 15, 16 years, and I still enjoy the work. I can still walk stilts, I can still run the tools, but it just felt like it was time to try something new. And so I started to take some classes and get interested in safety.
Well, and you segued right into my next question. Is I know over the last month and a half, you have attended some classes at the University of Washington up in Seattle, and if you'd care to tell us what those classes were and the intentions and where we're going to go with the stuff you learned.
Okay. Yeah, the first, I talked to our training director at our union, and he gave me, kind of led me on the path, and I started out with OSHA 510, which is a prerequisite to get into OSHA 500, which I also recently completed, and need to have a certain amount of industry experience to even apply for that class. And so I was able to accumulate that, and took OSHA 500 as well. And there's some few other classes I'd like to take, record keeping and things like that, but that's what was able to get me the position.
Perfect. And the nice thing about Troy attaining the OSHA 500, now we are going to do the lion's share of our OSHA 30 classes. Troy will be the instructor on those, and they'll be in-house for carpenters, tapers, drivers, management. It doesn't matter. Anybody that needs OSHA 30, Troy will be our go-to guy on teaching that. We're looking to send Jeff to get that cert too, and that way we'll have 2 OSHA 500 instructors on board. Good stuff you learned in there?
Oh yeah, the tests are kind of hard. The 510 test was a little easier than the 500 test.
Right on.
They don't make it real easy.
So moving forward, you've just wrapping up your first week here. We've done a lot of training on a myriad of things besides doing our regular jobs as well. What are your expectations as being the safety manager within APS, and do you have you decided kind of what your style is going to be interacting with the team members out in the field?
I'd like to get out there and meet everybody. It's going to take about another 10 months. I'm also learning Spanish, and that's challenging. I'm about 75 days in, and it's hard to say exactly how much I need to start doing some interaction with people speaking the language versus just spending time learning it on the computer. But I do want to get out there and meet everybody. I eventually want to be able to speak to anybody in both languages. And I probably want to give my card to everybody, all the employees. So if they think of something, they can email me, they can text me. I want to be available for the
Perfect.
Employees.
And just so everybody knows, Troy's address is troy@alliancepartitions.com. That's his email address. We won't post his phone number here because we want to let him be able to sleep a little bit at night. Other than that, do you have anything else you want to add?
I'm just, besides the learning the language, I'm learning all the computer programs we use here, so hopefully in another 2 or 3 weeks I'll be getting on board with that and be able to run those as well as the bazooka.
Perfect. Well, that's great, Troy. Really glad to have you aboard. You're going to be seeing him a lot more out in the field, and I'm going to try getting him out to meet some people, and Jeff will do the same. And remember to hit subscribe, like if you like the video, and we'll see you with the next one. So with that, welcome aboard.
See you soon.
See you soon. Bye.